everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. Got a product video for you today. We wanted to tell you about the Carter Envy. This is a brand new release out from Carter. It's a hinge style or back tension release, which means that the handle kind of has to rotate in order for the head to pivot, and then the release fires. So what's unique about the Carter Envy is that this release has two moons. What that enables you to do is you can shoot this release without any click, or you can have a click. And because of the two independent moons, you can set the distance from the click to fire anywhere you want it. It's not preset for you. And the way Carter set these two moons is they work together. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set the distance from click to fire. You can have a short distance there, or you can have a large distance. You just rotate the moon to get it where you want it. Once you have the distance from click to fire set, you're going to lock down the two moons together, and then you're going to move the whole housing to get the distance set for where you want this release to start activating for you. And the adjustments for it are real simple, and they are micro adjust. That's a new feature from Carter. You're going to get 3 Allen keys in with the release packet. These are the ones that you're going to need to use to make all your adjustments here. So we're going to start out with the smallest one. First thing we're going to do is we're going to set the distance from click to fire. Right here on this side, underneath the head in this hole, that's your locking screw for the click. So I'm just going to loosen that. And then I'm going to spin around to this small Allen screw right here. That is how you control the click moon. And once I've got it in there, if I turn this Allen key clockwise, you're going to see this moon on your left going down. And basically what that's doing is that's either increasing the speed at which the release fires, or that's what you would do to take the click out altogether. If you get it even with or below the other moon, then there will be no click. If I turn it counterclockwise, you can see that moon coming up, so I'm increasing that distance from click to fire. So once I have that distance set where I want it, I'm just going to come back to my set screw, and I'm going to lock that back in place. Now the two moons are locked together, so that distance from click to fire is not going to change. So then next up, now I want to get this release, if I like the release to fire early in the rotation process, or I like it later in the rotation process, this is how I'm going to set that. I'm going to take the middle-sized Allen key. I'm going to come over to the back here. This is your locking screw for the travel. I'm just going to unlock that. Set that key aside. Now I'm going to take the largest Allen key, and I'm going to come around to the back side of the head. And this one right here. Put the Allen key in there. And now you watch as I turn it clockwise, the whole setting is going to raise up. And what that's doing is basically requiring you to put more rotation into it before it's going to fire. If I turn it counterclockwise, this whole setting is going to come down. And what that's going to do is that makes the release fire faster. So once I have it set where I want it, just come back around to the locking screw, lock that in place. Now I have the release set the way that I want it. I can test it out. There's my click and fire. And now as you imagine, with those settings, you can set that anywhere you want. The click to fire can be set at any distance. That's just a great feature, and that micro adjust that you just turn the screws and the moons move with those turns. That's awesome. So it's a comfortable handle as well. As you can see, I've got a 3-finger version here. Got a thumb peg there. There are multiple holes, so you can move that thumb peg to the spot where you want it. And just a real nice, well-functioning release from Carter that solves a lot of problems folks like myself have trying to find a good click-to-fire distance. You can set this anywhere you want it. So that's the Carter Envy. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.